What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Java tutorial, the second in the series. And in today's video, we're not actually going to be doing any coding. It's going to be more of an informational video. I'm pretty much just going to be telling you about primitive data types and variables. Now, if any of you have done math, you have dealt with variables. Now, the idea of a variable in Java and in mathematics is pretty similar. The use of a variable is to store data. We assign data to these variables so that we can call the variable from a different point in time in the future. The type of information that this variable can hold is dependent on the data type that we assign to the variable from which we are calling. I'm going to go over how we declare and initialize videos in the next video, but for this video, I'm just going to talk about the 8 different data types that Java offers. Java offers 8 primitive data types, and they're called primitive because they can't be decomposed into simpler components. They're the basics, they're the building blocks. In other words, the buck stops here, or as all roads lead to Rome, all methods lead to variables. So the first things I'm going to talk about are data types that hold values of numbers, and the first 4 deal with integers. So there are 4 data types that deal with integers. They are byte, short, int, and long, respectively increasing in the amount they could hold. So the byte can store a number value ranging from -128 to 127, that includes 0. A short can store a number value ranging from -32,768 to 32,767, including the 0. An integer can store a number value ranging from -2.147 billion to 2.147 billion, and a long can store a number value ranging from 9.223 quintillion all the way up to 9.223 quintillion. Now, the reason there isn't just one variable that could hold a number as big or small as you wish is because of efficiency. Now, the goal of a programmer is not only to make a program work, but also for the code to be as efficient as possible and to use as little resources as possible to get the job done. Knowing this, the greater the absolute value of a number is, that is, the bigger the number in either the positive direction or negative direction, the more memory the variable that holds that number is going to use. Simply put, a variable that holds a value of 10 trillion will use more memory than a variable that holds a value of 12. That is why there are 4 different integer types. Now, moving on to the data types that hold decimals, the float and the double are both data types that hold decimals. The float can hold a value of 7 decimal points, and the double is much more precise, and it can hold a value of up to 15 decimal places. Now on to the 2 other data types that don't deal with numbers. We have the Boolean and the char, aka the character. The Boolean is a data type that could have either a value of either true or false, and we're going to go much more into detail with Booleans when we're talking about methods, loops, and all that good shit. And the last primitive data type is the char data type. A variable of type char can hold a value of a single character on your keyboard, and this can be used to check if the key is pressed so that it results in doing something like executing a method, and we're going to go much more into detail into that specific data type when we're going to be working with input from the user. So those are the 8 primitive data types that Java provides for us to create programs with. So now that you know what they are, we can learn how to declare a variable, initialize it, and call it. And that will all be explained in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time, peace.